information strategies. I'm doing a piece on cloud computing. My title is Your Business a Rainmaker. It's kind of funny. A lot of people don't really understand the concept of cloud, exactly what it is, how it affects your business. Is it for your big businesses, your smaller businesses? I'm going to kind of do an overview on that. From a 10,000 foot view, cloud in general, it uses the internet to access your business critical data. So instead of having physical servers in your brick and mortar shop, everything is hosted in the data center, connected to multiple links to the internet. Anywhere you have internet access, you have access to your business critical data. It provides that dedicated staff that traditionally an employer must pay a salaried staff, hourly wage staff to maintain the servers, any kind of applications, anything along those lines. When your data is saved in a cloud infrastructure, that solutions provider takes SōtirIS, for instance. We have the trained experts who maintain that environment, troubleshoot any connectivity issues, any kind of integration issues with new applications you're looking to add into your workflow, as well as that fully supported functionality with smartphones, tablets, laptops, Mac computers, desktops, you name it. Any device that's touchscreen or accesses the internet is usable in this cloud format. So the things that matter, benefits of cloud. And I briefly noted a couple key points on the previous slide. Eliminating the need of on-site servers. When you look at IT as a concept, there's a 3 to 5 year price model. Your servers, you typically buy a server to last you 5 years. That's your hopes and dreams. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. For the most part, it's 5 years. For your laptops and your desktops, you're looking at 3 years. But when your data is stored in an infrastructure that's off-site, that's being managed and maintained, and it's literally streaming those solutions to you, that data is not housed on that device, so it's going to last longer. You're not going to have the wear and tear and strain on the actual hardware. It's all handled by a data center. So that IT capital expense, CFOs, treasurers, anyone who looks at things from a cost perspective, when you eliminate the capital expenses needed for a server, you're freeing up operational costs. So in a cloud model, you literally pay per user, per month, per application. You add 5 people, you pay for 5 more people. You get rid of 2 people, now you're only paying for 3 more. So it's a really scalable and flexible environment designed for the modern business. Again, your geographical limitations aren't there. A lot of people VPN. Most businesses here probably know what a VPN is. You're tunneling in through your firewall from your office, off-site, or from home to access your data. In a cloud model, there is no penetrating a firewall, opening up those holes in your environment that could potentially be infiltrated through a virus or a hacker or something like that. So now take sales, for instance. I'm an account manager, as I noted, with SōtirIS, and I'm always on the road. I'm out talking to a client here, I'm at a convention there, I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I have complete access to my CRM, to any kind of document management applications. I can create Word documents and save them to the cloud. So say I were to accidentally forget my laptop in, I don't know, Georgia, and I'm back in Pennsylvania, I still have that data. It's not stored on that device. So those are a couple really awesome benefits to cloud. The capital expense is the biggest one I really want to mention. You guys aren't dumping money into servers. Whether they're dedicated servers, virtual servers, you're not spending money on backup and disaster recovery, which I'll follow up with here. So whoops, I should have planned disaster recovery. All of my slides have images that are quite unique, and they kind of complement the title of the slide. Disaster recovery happens. Whether it's natural disaster, it's a virus, it's a user error. If someone oopses on your business flow when it comes to technology, what are you going to do? When your data is stored off-site, you're not subject or as subject to data theft locally. Your laptop or iPhone or iPad stolen, it's not saved on the device. It's a pretty cool concept. When it comes to cloud solutions, the data centers that are holding your content, they have their own disaster recovery plan. They have their own redundant internet resource. They have their own redundant power resource. They have all these bells and whistles that traditionally a smaller, medium-sized company, they don't have the expense pool to drop into a $10, $20, $100, $200,000 disaster recovery plan. If the lights go off or the internet goes out at your business or something catastrophic happens, you need to still be able to access that. And you have that feature through cloud computing. Most industries, we can talk about Adobe. Adobe was hacked. I don't know by who. I didn't read too big into it, but a lot of big companies get attacked. They're less prone than small companies at being attacked, but when they are hacked, that downtime's huge. Minutes equals millions. Imagine a small or medium-sized company without that $500,000 backup plan budget. How much of a cost loss, how much of an expense and a profitability and a workflow are you going to lose for days of not having access to this business data? Kind of slides on into the business continuity. Can you function without it? So for CEOs, decision makers, any kind of hierarchy, management role in companies, if you think of your business and you think of, you got your sales guys are hitting the phones and they're collecting information and they're putting it into a CRM, they're tracking this stuff, and then they end up selling something, so now the project guys are working on the project and they're logging the steps, etc., the whole way through the closing and then the profitability. Any application, Microsoft Office, take tools for instance, any applications that people use and need and require to drive your business forward, those are applications that should be housed off-site. Put it in a data center. I'm going to use the BX's tools program. A lot of you know it, a lot of you guys use it, but that's a perfect example of a business-critical application. It's a web-facing application. It could be a web-facing or a local install application. That's critical. They need that. That's for you guys. That's for the other 7,000+ people or whoever all access that application. Without that, you guys can't get to the information you need to know, and the BX can't function as a company. That's a business-critical application that's designed to move out of the local infrastructure, if not everything. When it comes to email, collectively, the single most used form of communication in the business world globally is email. People have phones, they text, they FaceTime, they do all these other collaboration tools, but email is still the #1 used form of communication between businesses, period. Instead of implementing email in-house, paying a consultant, paying for the licenses, it's expensive, and it's tedious, and it's time-consuming, and if it breaks, you're off. You have no sense of communication through that email channel. Moving that is a perfect entry-level solution to go into the cloud realm. If you're curious and you have a bunch of questions, you're not 100% sure, that's a really easy way in. All the emails hosted off-site. Your data center shut off because you guys got hit with disaster. At least you have communication, and hopefully those business-critical applications I briefly spoke on the past slide.